Robotics, battery power, cameras, motors, servos, sensors, and full compatibility with .NET 5. PyTop 4 offers a lot for makers, hobbyists, and professionals of all abilities. And in this video, we're going to break down what it is and what it can do. You've probably heard of the world's favorite credit card-sized computer, the Raspberry Pi, a powerful desktop computer that fits in the palm of your hand. Here at PyTop, we've always loved the Raspberry Pi, and we started out by making Raspberry Pi laptops, and people loved them, but we wanted to make the Raspberry Pi even more portable, more robust, and more powerful, and so we made this. This is the PyTop 4, and it's basically a suit of power armor for the Raspberry Pi, sort of like the Iron Man of the Raspberry Pi world. Inside, it's got two large 18650 batteries. It's got a carefully designed thermal management system with a variable speed fan to keep it cool even when you're overclocking. It's got a built-in speaker and a labeled socket version of Raspberry Pi's 40-pin GPIO header to make wiring stuff up much easier. Also on the front here is an OLED mini screen with 4 buttons which tell you things like battery life, IP address, and it can also be used to browse and run your own programs from. But what really makes the PyTop special is this. The PyTop 4 can dock. There's loads of different stuff that you can connect it to. For example, our full HD touchscreen display with a handy detachable Bluetooth keyboard. But what I'm really excited to talk to you about right now is our brand new robotics kit. Our robotics kit is unlike anything else currently on the market. We wanted to take all the power of the Raspberry Pi and combine it with the robust modularity that you get from something like Lego Technic, and the result is this. The robotics kit is made up of strong metallic build plates and brackets that snap together with rivets in a limitless number of configurations, and also included are geared motors, servos, sensor mounts, and an HD camera. We then combine that with a powerful suite of open source software libraries for working in anything from Python to ROS, Robot Operating System, and even for deployment in a .NET environment. You can build whatever you want. As an example, here's 3 rovers built in 3 totally different ways. This one is programmed purely in Python and controlled manually by a joystick. This rover runs ROS and it hosts its own web page, which can be accessed from a phone or a laptop to remotely see from the onboard camera and control it. And this one is running .NET libraries developed in collaboration with Microsoft that add the robot as a member of a Microsoft Teams chat. This lets anyone in the group talk with it interactively, type out commands and code for it to execute, and perform real-time image recognition. In this case, it's recognizing different patterns on Pokemon cards. The thing that really sets this kit apart from other robotics kits is that quad-core 64-bit processor right at its center. Running totally open source software, it means that stuff like real-time object recognition, facial recognition, networked communication, autonomous vehicle navigation, and more are all incredibly easy. We have step-by-step guides on how to build loads of things on our online learning platform, Further, which is especially useful if you've not coded before or you're new to Python. And if you're a seasoned pro, you can dive straight into our GitHub pages. C, Python, ROS, Docker, and .NET are just a few of the technologies that we've already been playing with, and more are being added all the time. Okay, so that's the new robot kit, but PyTop has a lot else to offer as well. We brushed over this before, but right at the heart of PyTop's approach to physical computing are these: the foundation plate and the expansion plate. These plates are what let you rapidly dock your PyTop to sensors, motors, servos, USB ports, a built-in ADC, and even the camera and display ports used for the official Raspberry Pi camera and display. The 40-pin Raspberry Pi header is on there too if you prefer to wire things up manually, but to save you a lot of time and effort, we also have the foundation kit, which contains loads of sensors including sound and light sensors, distance sensors. It's especially useful if you're a total beginner just starting out with physical computing. And all of our plates are fully compatible with Seeed Studio's Grove sensors, which is an incredible library of hundreds of affordable sensors for anything you can think of. So as much as it sounds like a cliche, your imagination really is the limit. So here's a couple of things that the PyTop 4 can do. And finally, my personal favorite, a totally homemade portable PyTops games console emulator, built using a couple of 3D printed parts and PyTop parts, and of course the amazing RetroPie emulation software. The battery means I can take it anywhere. The power of the PyTop means that it can run GTA, or if you're like me, Tetris. And we'll be releasing a parts list and instructions on how you can build one of these yourself very soon. So that's it for PyTop, a powerful, robust, modular upgrade for the Raspberry Pi. For beginners, for experts, for everyone. And we can't wait to see what you do with it.